The process of making a smear for staining is an important skill in the laboratory, whether it is a public health, clinical, or research laboratory. After this program, you'll be able to prepare a smear to stain in order to identify microbiological materials. We'll be demonstrating the procedure with organisms in a BSL-2 laboratory using BSL-2 practices. If the organism you are testing is not suspected of being a highly infectious agent, such as a BSL-3 organism, then this procedure may be performed using BSL-2 practices. For this procedure, you'll need the following materials and equipment: personal protection equipment, a 25 by 75 millimeter glass slide with a frosted edge, a 1 to 10 microliter metal or plastic loop, a bottle containing sterile water or saline, a Sharps biohazard container, a slide warmer, and sterile Pasteur pipettes. For reagents, you'll need sterile water or saline. For our sample, we will be using an agar plate containing a bacterial culture with isolated colonies. This procedure will be performed wearing the following personal protection equipment: a laboratory coat, gloves, and safety glasses. Using a 25 by 75 millimeter slide with a frosted edge, write the source of the material to be stained. After writing the source of the material on the frosted edge, add a drop of sterile water or saline using the pipette to the center of the slide. Make certain no more than 1 drop is added because it will dissipate over the edge of the slide. You'll need to make the smear before the water evaporates. Pick up the inverted blood agar plate, then slide the loop across an isolated colony or area of growth. It's important to be careful not to touch the other areas of the plate if there are other colony types present. In order to avoid the possibility of producing too heavy of a smear, use only a small amount of the material. Next, touch the material to the drop of water and mix evenly over the slide to create a thin mixture. In general, you should be able to see newsprint through the wet material. Dispose of the loop into a biohazard container. Allow the slide to air dry. It can also be set on a slide warmer at 45 to 60 degrees Celsius to dry. The slide is dry when you don't see any form of moisture on it. After the glass slide has air dried, you want to heat fix the smear to the slide. This can be done by placing it on a slide warmer set at 65 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. You can also do this by pressing the back side of the slide against the opening of a micro-incinerator for no more than 5 to 10 seconds. After the slide is fixed, it's ready to be stained. Again, here are the steps to make a smear. Write the source of the material on the slide. Put a drop of sterile water or saline on the slide. Use a sterile metal or plastic loop. Pick a colony from the agar plate. Mix it in the drop of water or saline and allow the slide to air dry. Heat fix the slide by either putting it on a slide warmer at 65 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes or pressing the slide against the opening of a micro-incinerator for 5 to 10 seconds. So there you have it. The process of making a smear for staining is an important skill in the laboratory, whether it is a public health, clinical, or research laboratory.